All right, everybody. I want to welcome you in to today's stream. One second. All right, everybody. I want to welcome you into today's stream. We're going to be taking a look at Drake Maye film. We're going to be talking about it. Looks like some people have him going as the third quarterback. There's been some talk maybe about his draft stock dropping. Apologies. We're just going to take a look at his film against Clemson. I haven't really looked at the kid, so I'm going to be entering this kind of blind, seeing what it is that I think it is. I think about him. We've taken a look at Caleb Williams against UCLA from last season, and then Jaden Daniels last season in his last game against Texas A&M. So this one is not his last game. It's not Drake Maye's last game. I believe it might be his second to last game. It's against Clemson. It's the second to last game of the regular season. It is a loss for North Carolina, but it might be that the defense wasn't as good and things like that. So what we're going to take a look at, remember, when we take a look at quarterbacks, what we're looking at is decision making. We're going to take a look at the footwork. We're going to take a look at the drops. We're going to take a look at a lot of things. There's other aspects that we're not going to get just from the film. But to me, when you look at the film, it's going to tell you a lot of stuff about, is he understanding the concepts that have been given to him by his coaching staff. So with this live stream, it's going to be basically kind of like how do I put it? It's going to be basically like a draft film session where you're going to be sitting in here. We're going to talk about this and go through all this so you guys can see what it is that we're talking about with regards to it. So let's get right into it. This is the film that I have. It is all his passes, so it's no run plays. We're going to go back and take a look at some 2022 film of Caleb Williams again, probably next week. But let's get right into this and take a look for all of us so that we have an idea. So as you can see there, down is second down. It's 7 yards. I apologize. It's very bright on the film. That's just the way it's going to be. So let's go, and we'll go from there. Okay. So one of the things that you hear a lot about is that with Drake Maye, he has a very long throwing motion. Okay, so when you're throwing, a lot of times you want to be like, just be like this and throw it. It looks like he's bringing it back like right here and then coming through. That's the elongated throwing motion that people talk about. So when you're just here, bang, you'll see a lot of that. Let's go back, take a look at. We're gonna go back through the steps, okay? Now, I'm not a big fan of the hop step, but I'm not going to downgrade a guy. I can talk to a guy about that stuff. Oh, excuse me. We don't worry about audio track. There is no audio track on this. I like the decision to go right here to the middle. I think when the backer steps up and vacates the middle just like he is, you got to take care of it. We're getting a one high safety look right here by the defense. So anything in the middle can be really good against it, just due to the fact that, again, if the backer steps up, right, he steps up, he's coming up. There's nothing there, just throw and replace him, which is what he does. So good decision right here. I think that's a good decision at recognizing what's happening on the field. Good throw, step into it, throw. We'll go again. We'll look at the end zone view. We're going to go through these plays a couple times, guys. And if you're in the chat, part of this live stream, go ahead and leave comments. Make your comments. We'll talk about it. He's a very tall kid as well. So I've pulled up the play-by-play. So if something kind of cuts, we'll know exactly what happens on the play. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to it. Let's go back to the beginning of this play as we go through it. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. All right, so this has got to be made. This throw has got to be made. Guys, again, we're getting a one high look, right? We got safety walking down pre-snap. Safety's walking down pre-snap. Okay, so safety's coming down. Okay, rotating. So we're going to be one high. Dig against one high is really good. We've got to make this throw, especially with the fact that you have your slot run. Oh, wrong color. We use yellow for the offense, no matter which team. Okay, we've got our receiver, slot receiver, running up the seam. He's going to be threatening, so that safety's going to stay there. He's going to have to slow play it, and you have a dig coming behind, right? We've got this dig. Receiver's one to the inside. He's going to be coming out of the break. I would have liked the ball. This is one of those where the ball's already got to be on its way, and in front, it's not. We're not going to get a great look at the film for this one. So again, one of the things is, though, I'll be honest, the receiver at the bottom, I'd like him to lean a little bit. As he's coming up, I want him to lean, burst away. Lean, burst away, okay? I prefer that kind of action with that. So he's leaning, kind of resisting, and then burst away. That's what I would like. But let's take a look at the eyes for Drake. Go through it right here. Like I said, we're going into this kind of blind and taking a look. 1, 2, 3. And this is where you could say, well, his long throwing motion kind of hurts him. What I'd like to see the ball do is come out kind of on time here. 1, 2, 3. Now that you know where the route's going to be going, the ball should be coming out already. So that he's coming out of the break, you can hit him. It's kind of not a great route. So I don't know that I would necessarily grade him down for this. But it's low, kind of behind. So like I said, I'd like to see, boom, 1, 2, 3. Okay, don't like it. Gonna kick my feet. Quick. Got my guy. Bam. He's gonna be coming out of the break. Throw that on a rope right in there. As he's coming out of the break, the ball should be arriving. So it's a combination of, I think, a little bit too many steps waiting. And that could be that he's waiting because he sees his receiver struggling with the route. So it all comes down to, you got to talk to the kid, okay? So I can watch the film, but now I got to talk to him. I would talk to Drake. Hey, so on this play, this is what I'm seeing. What do you think about that? What was your read on that? And that's what I would see, okay? And that's how we would talk about it, all right? Let me go right here. I don't know if there's anyone open. Let's watch the line protection right here. Let's see. What is he looking at? Let's see what he's looking at. Boom. It's almost like he's looking for the route coming across the middle right off the bat. Pressure gets to him. I don't know that the routes are being run as quick as they could be. Not sure that I would necessarily mark this as a negative play for this kid. Just due to the fact I'm watching. Now, let's see here. Let's go back. End zone view. Again, he's on the hash. I don't know if he needed to drift to the outside there. Like, this is there a reason for the drift, right? Starts drifting. There's no need to drift there. There's no pressure up the middle, right? Watch the drop from the sideline. Is there pressure up the middle? No pressure up the middle. There's no need to drift. If he stays in the pocket, he might not have needed to scramble. So, guys, sometimes you start seeing things, you're talking through it. This is what so if you're like, oh, you're saying something at the beginning, and then I'm just talking through in my head these things. But if you notice, if he stays in the pocket, and instead of drifting here, but stays straight down the line, his teammate could potentially come out. Then you can step underneath it, things like that. But as it is, he's outside, so now he has to step back inside, lose his sight, and now it's just scramble mode, okay? So that is something that I would ask. Why, does he drift? That's something to pay attention to. Does he drift? Does he drift on his drops? Is he staying straight down the line when he's dropping and then throwing the ball? Is it going to cause a problem for your offensive line if he's drifting outside of the pocket? Ooh, I like that. I like that. Okay, I like that throw. Okay, I like the throw. Play, step, lease it. Right over the top. Perfect lead for his receiver. It's a good ball. I like it. Here's what I don't like. And it's not even Drake Maye. I hate that split. That is a god. That split. Guys, here's the thing. With the split, look where he's at. He is basically splitting the numbers and the sideline. I am surprised that this guy did not get ridden out of bounds by the cornerback. Right? Like, he stayed in bounds. I didn't see anything from the ref saying ineligible receiver. Like, he's basically to the sidelines. Drake Maye's putting this in the only spot that he can for that to be a completion. If I was to have a defensive back, I'd be like, that is really good by the defensive back. That's just a better play by the quarterback, putting it across. I would prefer, and just so you guys know why I hate the split, receiver right here. Realistically, I'd like him right here. That way he has more space, but I don't know how he stayed in bounds. Corner actually does a pretty good job riding him to the outside. That's just a better play by the quarterback right there, putting it in, right? Boom. Play action fake, step. Then he knows he's got the one-on-one and takes the shot. That's pretty good. I like that. I liked that one. Okay. Not a lot of wasted time. It's not the greatest fake in the world, right? Not the greatest fake, but boom, one step, let it go. Again, it feels like sometimes you would like that ball to be coming out just a hair faster just because of his throwing motion. But that, like I said, that's the only spot for that ball, because anything over further to the right, DB's got it. Receiver's probably going out of bounds. I mean, that is about as good as it can be. That's about as good as it can be. Wait, why are they back here? Was there a penalty? Hold on. Guys, I'm going to look at... So they got the 3. Oh, okay. So there was a penalty afterwards. The running back fumbled the ball. Okay. Okay. Running back fumbled the ball. Let's go back. Okay. So that's why they're up here. Okay, so the running back fumbled the ball, guys. Okay. Ooh, let's take a look. Once again, let's take a look at this film. Okay, they're playing a lot of one high. Clemson is. I don't see anything that's really open. Let's take a look. So he's going to work the deep out with the flat. One, two. I'd like a more pronounced 1, 2, 3. One of the things I'm already seeing, guys, watch where the ball is and watch his drop. Watch where the ball is and watch his drop. Okay? He's already shuffling over to his right. Okay? Now, this is good anticipation on throwing it. I like the anticipation. The ball's starting to come out as he knows his receiver's going to be running it out. But that cornerback is sitting, so there is no chance at a play there. There's just no chance. I don't see anybody open. I could be mistaken. If there's someone in the chat that sees someone open, I mean, at the bottom, they're running kind of the equivalent of like a stick. Ooh, man. The problem here is once he makes his decision, if he tries to come back, there's no one open. So he's got to make a decision. He's picking a side, and the side that he picks, the cornerback squats. So it looks like he's been told, once you pick the side, don't come back. Now, maybe you could say, well, you should have taken this side because it's a quick. If he doesn't have it, switch back to the other side. But again, it's a quick pass. It's designed to really be kind of a, it looks like it's a half field read for him here. When you look at it, the sliding over, the drifting over to the right is what's concerning me a little bit, right? Again, look where he's at. Ball's just inside the hash. May not seem like a big thing, but remember, if he's on the hash, okay? Remember, if he's on the hash, watch. And these are things that can be, this is something that can be corrected, right? But if he's on the hash, if he stays right down the line, right, drops back, when he goes to throw it, there's no one there. He's not got anybody in his face, okay? So that's why I'm saying it. But I don't know. It looks like it's a half read throw. This is where you would talk with him. Half a field read, throw that, and based on that, that's your decision. Let's go through this right here. So let's go through this right now. All right. So it's a once he's reading only half a field. And looking like it's man. Man, Clemson's running a lot of one high. Why do we not pull the trigger right here would be my question. He's coming open. I mean, this route right here by him, he's not even running around. He's just running like he's blocking, coming underneath and getting the catch. So my question there is, why are we not? His eyes look like they're looking to the left. Is it because of the safety that's standing over two that's slow playing it? Looks like it. Looks like. Though I don't know if the safety's even looking. Hold on. We gotta watch this again. I'm confused, guys. It's man coverage. The slant, that's a touchdown. That is a touchdown right there. So, question for him. Why would you not throw that? Right? It's almost like his eyes came off so quick. Boom. Eyes are out. Right? Eyes are out. I don't even know if you looked at the slant, to be honest with you. It's interesting. It's very interesting, guys. That's very interesting to me to look at, to see that, because that like I said, these are all questions that I would have if I was to sit down with him and go, like, why are you not throwing that there? That's open, right? Even if you want to hold it for another second, boom, throw it. And here's the other thing, guys. I don't know if you noticed, he drifted to the left. He's drifted to the side that he's throwing to there. There's, again, no need to drift. No need to drift. Why is he? I've heard his offensive line is bad. He's drifting into his throw. Huh. That's one I don't know, guys. That is one I do not understand. And I would chop it up to, let's find out. Ask questions. Okay. Okay. Like it. I like it. And if some of you are going, man, you're being unfair. These are questions that I would be asking if I was evaluating any quarterback. If I was recruiting a quarterback, why are you not throwing this ball? Right? You want to find out why they're not pulling the trigger, because you got to figure out, are they understanding? Are they not seeing something? Okay, well, what do we need to work with on that? That's what you're asking, and that's why I'm bringing it up. I'm not bringing it up just to be a dick. Okay? Just so you guys understand, that's why I might be harping. Why is he doing it this? Why is he not? What is he looking at? Okay? Because you're trying to figure out so you can understand the reads, what's going on. Okay? I like this coming back, a little bit behind, but it's a good decision. Okay? You can kind of see the really, okay, catch wood. Good. Like it's a one-step read. This is a quick game. He's picking a side. He decides he doesn't like the matchup right here. Reason he doesn't like the matchup is you got 3 out. So again, it's a one high safety look by Clemson. This guy is kind of cheating down. Okay. So because of it, you're going to get something underneath. Okay, probably. All right. Just the way they're playing off and things like that. So we get the motion. We get the guy coming out. Good decision. Come underneath. It's a one high man coverage. It's a good play. I like it. Right? It's a good decision right there by him. He comes off quickly. He actually does look to the left. Real quick, watch. You can't really tell because of the sun in his eyes, but he sees that, hey, they're coming down to take the back. So now I'm just going to turn back to the right, throw to the underneath route. It's kind of like it tells him what's going on. Oh, it's man coverage because they're going with him. So that's man coverage. And then he's going to throw it. Woo! Okay. Is this their second drive? Let's see here. Second drive. Yeah, it was their second drive. Okay. This is our third drive. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I do like it. I do like that throw, off balance throw. That's a good off balance throw. Let's go back to it. Sorry. Okay. So they just got a first down. This is a third drive. Play action. Got to buy yourself some time because we don't have enough protection correctly. Basically, I love it. I actually really like that. Let's bring it back here. So we're going to get, right? We're going to get basically across right there. Safety's going to be put again, single high safety by Clemson, going to be put on pressure. He's going to have our route from the top coming at him, so he's going to play that, and that's going to open up the touchdown play. So here's my question, and this isn't for Drake Maye, but here's my question down below, right? And you're going to get it all, guys. Is he supposed to like do anything right here to him? Is he just supposed to kind of give him a love tap, like punch him real quick and then release? You're the underneath route. You don't have to get out as fast. You're the check down. You are not running anything but a check down. Punch him, slow him down, bite him, do anything. Do anything. But he doesn't. That's like it's criminal. Right? Like you're setting your quarterback up for. So now Maye's got to keep sliding, and now because he's sliding, he's basically sliding into pressure because he's got pressure coming the other side. So now he's going to start drifting because he can feel the pressure coming from the other side. I don't know what the blocking scheme is. We'll take a look at it from the end zone view. But I mean, that's a good throw off balance. Just, I would have liked him not to have to throw it off balance, right? I'd have liked him to go 1, 2, 3, step up, step up. Let me rifle this up over the top instead of throwing it off my back foot, falling backwards. Like, to me, I got to give the kid credit for that play. Okay. So now I'm confused. What's our protection scheme here? We got 5 offensive linemen. Are we all sliding this way? Are we all sliding? And he's supposed to pick him up and then release? Sometimes coaches make things more difficult than they should be for players. So everybody's sliding. We get an overload blitz. Back is there. But you guys see what I'm saying? Here's Drake Maye. He's dropping back. Now he has to keep shuffling over. And now he's going to have the left defensive end in his face. This should have been so easy. Boom. Everybody pick up a man, right? Pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up. Drake Maye drops back, goes 1, 2, 3, hitch up, throw. But it's not. So I'll give Drake Maye credit. Okay. Hey. Sometimes you just got to make a play happen. That's what he did right there. So really kind of happy with that. Not complaining too much. That's pretty good. Okay. Oh my God. Come on, receivers. Come on, receivers. You got to win something up there. You got to win. Okay, ball's coming out. Okay, here's what I would have liked, right? He comes way inside. Can't get back to the outside. Comes way inside. Can't get back to the outside. That's the problem. Look how far inside he's going. Holy crap, man. Oh my gosh. Trying to just run by him. Good job by the DB there. DB wins that rep. It's a hell of a job. Well, he's running basically a corner, SJ line coach. It's a shaker route, basically. And he's just letting himself go way too far inside. Way too far inside. So, that's why I'm saying I'm putting that more on the receiver there, guys, than the quarterback. Quarterback, boom, boom, boom. He's ready to throw. Got to throw it. Hitch, throw it. Yeah, I think he got too far inside and the DB cut him off. If you look at it, the DB just cut him off, and what he probably should have done here, guys, come inside and then kind of hit the brakes on, push that DB by him, and then climbed and then come out. But at this point, he can't get around him, so DB wins because he's way inside. Yeah, the DB just wins that rep, SJ line coach. That's a really good job by the DB. That's why I'm like sometimes defensive guys just win. That's why when you're grading quarterbacks, you can't be always, well, if you do it right here, it could have got. No. Sometimes the DBs just win. And he's mad, and he's frustrated, and DB's like, yeah, man, I won that. DB won that route, guys. So that's what you guys have to understand. Okay, so we can't throw that ball. Okay. Watch one step. Okay, good. Love it. I don't know why defenses are running so much man coverage now, especially on slots. On slots like this. I mean, well, that's what we call a gift, guys. That's like a gift. You're just giving the offense free yards there. So, by the way, look how much one high Clemson is running, Coach. I have not seen anything too high. It's all been one high, basically. I need my caffeine. Sorry. So, these are all just the passes for Drake Maye in this game, guys. There's no way. Okay, hold on. There's no way that ball should have been batted down. He is 6'4". I mean, here's the one thing I'll say. At least he's going to pull that trigger. There's a couple times that I saw Caleb Williams not pull a trigger on something like this. So he's pulling the trigger right there, but again, that was against UCLA where I said I did it as my tease. Why is Maye falling in terms of people are putting him at third now? He's the third quarterback. Some people have had him even more falling down. There's a lot of the point that I'm making is it all just NFL shenanigans, pre-draft shenanigans, or is it really that he's doing good? I'm putting why are some people down on Drake Maye as the title of this video because I just want to see why some people are down on him. But that's why. Today's draft thing came out. Some have got him at 3. Some still have him at 2, but it's looking like Jane Daniels might be the number 2 taken. And no one overreacts over a pro day ever again, guys. I posted that meme. Oh man. I agree he's too high based on his field performance last season. Took a step backwards, but still very good. I think that's the problem is what is everybody's looking at the last season. And you got to look at extra things, right? Everybody likes to do the whole, well, look at the stats. Stats don't tell anything. Now, I don't love that his pass got knocked down as a 6'4" quarterback, but and again, it could be shenanigans. It could be total shenanigans by somebody saying, "Oh, yeah, he's so it's they just call it shenanigans, basically, by a lot of people. You know what? I meant to do the recording of this whole thing. Stats lie, but they sure are fun. Yeah, it's always that way, right? You can have a lot of fun with it. But I just think that that's part of the problem is it NFL teams playing this little game of, because remember, Caleb Williams had all these medical concerns that are now gone for some reason. It's almost like, okay, since the Bears have decided all those medical concerns, they're no longer apparent, guys. That's why some of this stuff is BS, man. Okay, this is going to be my complaint so far. This is my biggest complaint for him. And you're going to see it on the end zone view, guys. So hold on. We'll run the play. Let's see. Was there a read that he was supposed to have made? He looks to his right. No one really open. Comes back to his left. No one really open. I think he's doing about as good as he can. So he can run when he needs to. All right. This is going to be my big complaint so far. And you're going to see it in just a second. If you're watching, pay attention to his drop. Pay attention to his drop. And it might be that he's been trained because of this season. Remember, this is near the end of the season. So I'd like to watch. If I can get my hands on 2022 film, I will absolutely watch it. But he's drifting again. And I'm not loving the drift. Right? Again, these are things that can be corrected, but now he's drifting to where he's making it kind of easier for the defensive line, the defensive players to get to him. Okay? Because when you watch it, boom, stay in the middle. Just stay in the middle. If you stay in the middle, your line's picking all that up. Then you can shuffle over and run. But we've already seen that there's a couple times where he's had to throw with someone in his face, and it's not just because the guy got beat. It's because he's kind of drifted. So that's something that I'm hoping gets fixed for him. Okay. Held on to the ball too long here. Clock's got to be going. Clock has to be going. Okay. Do you have some older film? Ooh. Older Drake Maye film, 2022. We're going to watch Caleb Williams next week from 2022. Okay. Clock has to be working here, right? This is why I'm a big fan of, that's why I know. If you don't have it, like I said, if we can get it, we'll watch it. If not, screw. Here's the thing, guys. Here's what I'm a big fan of tying things to your feet, right? Catch, drop back. I'm not loving the shuffle. Come, 1, 2, 3. Don't like it. Hitch up. Don't like it. Now I'm gone. Now it's like it's in my brain. It's in the way that I'm thinking. My steps are tied in. My drop. Okay? Right here, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. Got to go, Drake. You got to be out of there. Right? Now he's getting hit. Ball's popping up. Luckily, it's not an interception. But these are things, and this is once. So I'm not going to be like, man, he has a problem not feeling things. But this is for any young quarterbacks, like, got to have that feeling, right? Coming up, don't have it. His receivers are just getting tied up like none other. So you kind of see he's kind of like, get through it. Got to get through it. NFL got to get through it. Right? If it's busted, you got to just know it's time to go. Like right here, he should be up the middle, getting what he can get, be done with it. Okay? That, to me, is what he should be doing. Because it's taking too long. His receivers aren't getting in the routes. He's waiting, basically, for his in-breaking route. It's now too late. And because he does have that slower throwing motion, he's getting hit. Ball pops out. So there you go. That's part of the problem as well. Okay? So that's why I'm saying, process, get through it, right? Now, we're not going to, again, I'm not going to hold it against him. Now, if I watch multiple films and this is happening a lot, then that becomes the concern. That becomes the concern, right? And as SJ Line Coach is saying in the chat right now, he's saying that was a beautiful pocket. That's why I'm a big fan, guys, of 1, 2, 3, hitch up, right? Tie my feet. I'm going to hitch up to look here. Okay, now I'm going to hitch right here. And then if I don't have it, then I'm out. Okay? That's what I'm a big fan of. I love tying things to the feet with the drop and then the step and all that because it kind of gets you through that clock, right? Oh, now it's in my brain, tied to something, boom. And I know I'm snapping a lot, but that gives you guys, right? 1, 2, 3, hitch up, gone. That might be something that I'm doing having my quarterback do on a play, right? So count that 1001. When it's like we're getting into it, getting out. That's why I'm saying there would have loved him to do that, but I'm not going to knock him if I'm grading him because I'm trying to get an understanding, and I'm seeing he's got no one open. But just get through that point. Just got to get through it quicker. Now, if this is happening a lot in the film, then I'm going to say we got a problem here. He's not getting through the reads quick enough. He's holding on to the ball too long, and that's part of the problem. So let's go back right here. because I didn't really see this play. Don't love the position where he put the ball. Don't love it. Okay? Want the ball to the outside, right? We want the ball. Again, this is where I'm going to be a little nitpicky. We want the ball right here. Okay? Not inside. Okay? Because the cornerback is coming up and he's going to lay the wood. He's going to layeth the wood. Now, you're saying right here, this route, the receiver, because he's going too deep instead of going flat. I'd like him to be flatter. Too. I'd like the receiver to be flatter. Pre-snap read and the receiver wasn't ready. Did I miss that? Watch May. Okay. Gotcha. Let's watch it from the end zone view. I think the receiver's going too far upfield as well, so it's kind of carrying him. But still. See, I don't know. I just don't know. Maybe he's slow coming out of his stance at the start of the drive, at the start of the snap. But see how far deep he's going? Yeah, I could see that. He's ready to throw. And so the ball's not. I would also say probably he's going too deep, too. He's going like this instead of flat. I don't know what it is. It looks like it's a spot. You could call it, I guess it's snag. It looks like it's supposed to be like spot. Got the corner. I guess you call that snag. I don't. Got the corner. That's why I'm saying he's probably supposed to be flatter down the line. Come up, snag, and then snag up. So spot, like I run when I do, when I've done any Madden or NCAA with you guys. Flat hitch vert. Yeah, he's running a corner, so spot. See, I call it Z spot or X spot or anything spot, right? He's going to come sit down. We got the corner with the flat. See, I personally think that now, I still think he probably should have put it to the inside, but this receiver's also drifting downfield. If you watch his feet, watch the feet of the flat receiver. Like I still would like him, and I know what I said. I said I'd like it to the inside, but now when I'm looking at it, I'm realizing part of the problem, guys, is he needs to be like right down the line right here. It's basically like a 1 or 2 yard route that's deep. But watch as he's running. And then the ball gets kind of thrown. So there's one or two things here. Either he's going too deep. Oh, you vert and snag versus any route that stretches vertical. Gotcha. I gotcha. Depending on opponents. I understand. Okay. I don't know. I still would have liked it to be in front of the guy, even if he's going too deep, but I'm sure the timing is thrown off. That's something I'd like to talk. That's where being able to talk to him would be a good question to ask him. Like, hey, explain this to us. I okay, 0 high. Okay. Think they got him with the zone blitz, coach. He picked the wrong side. Picked the wrong side. They ran this earlier. They ran this earlier, and he missed this route as well. He missed the underneath slant route again. He just picked the wrong side. For those of you coming in, well, I know, Coach. They ran it earlier in the game. They ran that play earlier in the game, and he didn't throw it again. He didn't throw it. He had this again, right here, and he didn't throw it. Didn't throw it. I was like, what? I don't know why. So this time he just picks the wrong side. Oh. And Clemson is doing the switch that you see, right? We're going to get switch. Oh, no, they're not even switching. I'm mistaken. They're not even switching. Wow. Yeah, I just picked the wrong side. Yeah, it's a rub on both sides. I think he just was because it's closer. And he's seeing this. So this is what he's seeing, guys. He's seeing this entire thing. So realistically, I don't know. But again, I don't love the rolling out here. Yeah, I think that he just thought I have the two receiver side and we're going to win. Not a big fan of rolling out because he's taking himself into it, but I get it. I more would have preferred kind of like a shuffle slightly to the right. Right? Like just shuffle slightly to the right. You don't have to start running to the right because now he's throwing off balance and all that stuff. I mean, he has a touchdown pass throwing off balance. I know what I said, but I would have liked him just to right here, right? When he gets the snap, kind of catch, shuffle, and throw it. If he's going to work the right side, okay, that's fine. Because you know that you're going to have someone coming off to the left that's not going to be blocked because of it. You think it's the wrong protection? Would you have preferred the protection to be to the left? Would you have liked him to call his protection to the left? Like that? Or are you saying that you would have preferred they just protect? Because they slide right. Right here, right here. You would have preferred them to slide left? Okay. Well, here's what I think you probably should have done, right? When we talk about protection schemes, is you probably should have given the call to slide left. Because he's not looking that way. But you know, whichever side, because he's already determined. He's pre-snap determined this. Yeah, it's all kinds of craziness, guys. All kinds of craziness. Because you throw where he's vacating. He's not vacating though. Unfortunately, they're actually driving back. This is they got him on both. They got him on both counts. So I don't know. I just think they got him both times. They got his offensive line. They got him. With the back where he's vacating? Well, both backers are dropping, it looks like to me. QB is using, Tyler's saying, actually refers to, my theory, the QB is using his eyes to beat the other linebacker. All right. That's how you account for him. I got you. So you would have preferred that they slide left, have him call a slide left and say that he's going to take care of this boy right here. Is that what I'm understanding? Am I understanding that better now? I just think they got him on both counts, protection and picking the wrong side, but I understand now what you're saying. Have everybody slide to the left, and he's reading that backer, replacing that backer with his eyes. Everyone's accounted for. Gotcha. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying now better. My mistake. I think part of the problem here is I think this is really just good by Clemson. When I look at it, they got him. I think that right there, I think you're right. I would have preferred that they slide left just because I'm used to it, and he knows where his pressure's coming from. And probably should have given that look. His probably should have given his slide command, and they know that, hey, he's going to take the backer because he's already decided. Because if he had decided to throw left, then you could have had it where, which one is it that drops? Where he's reading this guy, kick out, slide, 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 slide. I get what you're saying. It's a defensive lineman that's going to hit that receiver. See, at empty, I kind of like the more, right guard, right tackle man on C. If he slide left, gotcha. Yeah, gotcha. You're saying right guard, right tackle, stay man. So, guys, for those of you who are wondering what he's saying man, these two work a combo because he's going to kick out, and then these two are working a combo kind of like his own block. Come on, man. Or you want him to slide left. Man, stay man. They slide left. Yeah, I get what you're saying. It'd be the same thing where they slide right. You'd read that guy. I'm so confused what you're trying to say. This is where it's hard. Right guard on defensive tackle man. Gotcha. Okay. Okie dokie. Plus point on the ball left. Gotcha. See, I'm just thinking of it this way. Okay, so if you're sliding to the left, let's say that we wanted to slide to the left, we just do this. QB's got this guy, right? Slide. If we were to flip it, it would be, I would just go slide, man, account for that guy. If you were sliding to the right, If you're sliding to the left, let 0 go is what you're trying to say. Gotcha. And for those of you coming in and confused, that's okay. That's how it goes. That's like a film session where coaches are talking to each other and going through stuff, talking about it. You would do 0 not being blocked either way. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, there's so much that they get confused. Everybody kind of all over the place. All right, let's go ahead. Play action. He ain't gonna get a penalty for that. Not gonna get he comes way inside again, and I'm not really loving the route by the receiver. Holy mackerel. Let's see here. So he sees the safety stay in the middle of the field, so he knows that he's got the safety middle of the field. He's got a flood concept. Wow. Guys, I am. Sure, where's the flag at? There ain't no flag, man. There ain't no flag on that one. Let's look at this drop. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. This defensive back is so far off. It's one high. Look, they're running one high. Clemson is like, throw the ball. Bring it. Bring it. They're not even afraid. One high is like to stop the run game. One high man. This DB, he doesn't threat this DB at all, does he? Like, watch. There is no threat to the DB on the out route. Watch this guy right here. Doesn't even feel threatened. There is no threat on that ball. I mean, not even driving at him. He's already starting to break down, and he's not even near that DB. Rounds into the route, like, woo! Oh, that's woo! Drive at him. Okay, so guys, what I'm saying right here is, okay. Oops, sorry. Yes. What SA line coach is saying, the slot, so he needs to, right here, he needs to drive right at this defensive back. What you're trying to do is you're wanting that defensive back to open up his hips and start trying to run. And here's part of the problem as well. There's so much space that it's going to allow the defensive back to react. So you want to close space. He starts slowing down as well. Instead of driving hard up to the 35, breaking down and then out, which is a lot harder for the defensive back to react to. Notice he doesn't do that. Now he's rounded it, and now he's at like 4 yards downfield. So let's go back, run the play again. This is why I'm not going to throw it on Drake Maye here. Now, the ball, it's over the top, but look at him. He's starting to break down a good, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 8 yards before he should. Right? And it's because the route is so bad here, guys, that he's allowing this to happen. Okay? He needs to be pushing up. And when I say break down, he needs to be driving hard. Boom, boom, come down on his heel, and then break to the outside. Up, drive, down, bang, and then out, right? But because he's rounding so much, he's already started slowing down 8 yards before his route depth. Okay? The defensive back, as SJ line coach is saying, the defensive back spins. He can spin and still get back in the play. This is an awful route. I'm sorry. If I was grading this, I'd be like, this is a terrible route. You know? When he's going way inside the hash, I prefer at the hash right here, just start driving up. Give him a little head shake like you're going inside and then break to the outside even. Right? But there's no chance on this play. There's nothing to get open right here. And you could tell that Clemson is so comfortable. They're running a one high man-to-man coverage. They're like, United guys can't get open against us. And they can't. Holy crap. This is a bad route. I'm just going to say it right now. This is a bad route. Very bad route, guys. I'm going to be blunt about it. It's a bad route. Okay? When you guys think about it, okay, when you guys go to when they talk about stuff in the NFL, they talk about you have to have stuff in specific spots. This is your aiming point. We want the aiming point right here because we want it to be exact. And when it's exact, that's what happens. Okay? So when they do that, that's what they're talking about, right? Like, if we want you to be 3 yards outside the numbers, they're not saying 4 yards outside the numbers. They're saying 3 yards outside the numbers, and that's where you put it, okay? So to me, this is bad. This is bad. No. Okay. And if you're grading him down because of this throw, yes, it's over the head, but there's nowhere to put it. He's got to put it over the head because his receiver has no chance there. Like, his best chance, really, if you really want to look at it, is throwing it flat. And, oh, by the way, okay, I will say this. Let's go back to the sideline, okay? Let's go back to the sideline view, okay, of this route, okay? Woo, am I getting heated? Woo! Right? Okay, so here's what I would like to see as well. Yeah, if he throws it on target, it's pick six. His only shot at any completion is if his receiver, instead of running like this, runs like this. Back down as though he's running almost kind of like a comeback. And he can throw it towards him so that defensive back has to go through him. That is the only chance that that's a completion right there. Okay? Woo! I'm fired up. Anybody else fired up here? Talking football. I'm talking to foosball. But because it's down the line, I mean, if he throws that there, it's a knock. Corner will undercut it. DB will undercut it, pick six. I mean, to me, if you're calling that's a bad play by Drake Maye, not really. I don't think it is. I think that's your receiver ran a bad route, and that's what you got. And that was the only one right there that I saw that was open. So let's go to the next one. Thank God you finally threw that one. Thank God. Thank you. Like coach, I'm fired up, everybody. Oh, let's get fired up. Oh my. We'll see. We'll see if I'm still here. Wait, I'm going. I'm taking a long time. So let's talk about this throw here, right, guys? Okay. Inside. Okay. I like that he takes the furthest outside. Like it. I like it a lot. Good. Good play. A little bit behind. Again, it's kind of his throwing motion. Okay. Okay. So this is one of the things that we're gonna have to talk about. I think this is one of the things he does need to work on when it comes to throwing these passes. Okay. This is a couple times now where hold on a second here. Hold on just a second. Let me make sure. You guys are all good out there and okay. So I like the decision here up top. He knows he's got man coverage. Oh, he's not in zone. He knows it's zone. It looks like it's supposed to be 3 cloud almost. So he gets what he wants. The problem is he throws the ball to the inside. Again, this is an outbreaking route. Got to be to the outside. You've got to put that to the outside. If you're going to the NFL, that is a throw that has to be to the outside. College ball. Because I think he drops it. Yeah. Right? This is one of those where you got to put it to the outside to catch. And there you go. Okay. But that's not what happens here. Throws it. It's to the inside. Ball gets knocked out. So we've seen a couple times now, in my opinion. One of them, yeah, the receiver went too deep. But even if the receiver's deep, then you throw it still to the outside. Right? He's thrown a couple of those like where they're coming out of their break to the outside where he's kind of thrown it inside. That's got to be fixed. Okay? That has to be fixed. You can't do that. Because you're just setting your receiver up to get nailed and knocked around and things like that. So that's something that I would like to see fixed, but hey, you know, that's something that is something that can be corrected. Okay? But how guys, I have no words for this play. I'm watching it. Still one high. I feel like he's waiting on his tight end. And he's like, I'm waiting. I'm wait. Okay, now I'm coming off. I watch his eyes. I, I'll be honest. I don't know why he's picking to throw this right where he's throwing it. Okay, don't if you don't like it, come off of it. Okay. I feel like he's just he's going to be open there. Because realistically, if he goes through all his reads, he might have the in breaking route at the bottom, the 10-yard in, but it doesn't look like it. I think he's just assuming here that he's got the guy. I hate to say that, but it just feels like he's assuming, yeah, I got him. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I love that. I love that. Just being more aggressive. Step up and run. Okay? I like this play right here. This is a very good, quick decision, right? It's not it is not being problematic. Okay? It's quick. It's a good decision. Right? Let's watch the protection here. 1, 2, 3. Don't like it. Don't like it. Okay, I'm out now. Feels the protection, steps up, gets some good yards. Good. That's a good job. God. Are you talking about this play right here, Tyler? This one right here? Throwing him upfield? Yeah, I feel like he's waiting for his tight end. He's like, okay. And I feel like he just assumes that he's going to have him. That's the thing, is what I'm thinking, is it's like I assume he's got that. Here, protection's gets beat pretty quick. That's good feel. Like that. Like the feel. Get it going. That's what I'm thinking, is I think he sees the robber not move. So he's like, I got him. Right? Robber's not going. But I don't know if it's just me. I ain't seeing a lot of open routes right now, guys. I I I ain't thinking. Yeah. I think he just thought, because he's clearing the robber's not moving, I got him. And I think he just assumed it, or he's like, this is my only throw. I This is where you would like to sit down with him and go, hey, this is what we're seeing on your film. Can you explain your thought process here? And he might not even remember. All right, let's see here. Are you even seeing? Okay, drive. All right, guys. One, I am not a fan of the split at the bottom of this field, at the bottom of this play right here. Okay. Two, that cornerback is not even feeling threatened right now. Watch the cornerback at the bottom of the screen because that's where Drake Maye is looking first. Right? I'm ready to throw. Oh, nope, 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 nope. You're not throwing it there. Don't worry, you're not throwing it there. And now he's got to come off. And do you see what I see? Two receivers in the same spot. Man, there's nowhere to go. Yeah, as Tyler's saying in the chat, guys, this is crap. This is bad. Bad football. Okay? No threat to the cornerback at the bottom of the screen. He's not even stopping. He's not even trying to open his hips to run. He doesn't even fear. And that's the first read, as Tyler's saying. That is where Drake Maye's going. He's looking at the safety. Okay, it's one high. Guys, by the way, Clemson is running one high safety all the time. Just so you guys are aware, generally speaking, it's a risk to all defenses to run one high because you're kind of limited in your coverages with a one high safety. It's usually man cover one, which means you have a free safety and a robber potentially with man coverage, or it's like a version of cover three or three deep, three under. You are limited in your coverages with a one high safety. And Clemson's like, yeah, we don't fear you. We're going to run one high. Now I see why people are like, yeah, his receivers aren't very good. These are things that are driving me batty. I am watching this. Limited unless you have some athletic freak to rotate back, be cooked worse than Eli Apple. That guy, that route. I mean, guys, this route is so. But watch the cornerback for Clemson. This is like film that you should be watching for the defensive players from Clemson. Like you'd be like, man, these Clemson guys are really good. Okay, I'll open my hips. He's not even trying to start sprinting. He's not even feeling it. Where's Coach Brusso? We need Coach Brusso in here for this. Coach Brusso would be loving this defensive performance. He'd be like, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. I mean, holy crap. The route is, look at it. Look at his feet. Look at his feet, guy. He's like leaning back. Like there's no threat. There's no driving at him. You're split. Oh, God. Okay. I'm going to lose my mind. Okay. He's at the bottom. He's at the bottom of the numbers. I want you guys to think, is he really threatening this corner? No. Corner doesn't even really open up. Doesn't really run that hard. So, beep, that plays out. Get rid of it. He's out. So now Drake's going to the middle of the field looking for his hot route. That guy's taken. He's got nobody because up top, their receivers are playing patty cake together. Look at this. You gotta be kidding me. What is this route combination? Why? What? Look at the spacing. Like, where did... One. Right there. Two. Right there. Three. Right there at the snap. Get your ass to the outside. Sell inside, then come outside. Slant. Guys, the reason I'm feeling frustrated right now as I'm watching this is, and I'm being very animated, is because I'm tired. one, it's an hour and 20 minutes into this. But two, this is frustrating. Okay, I've worked with wide receivers. I've worked with tight ends. I've worked in a pro-style system. Okay, I've worked in systems where it's like, you got to be aligned in a specific spot because when you do, you help make the play. And it feels like right here on this particular play, it's like, just line up wherever the hell you want to, and we're going to run the play. And that's why you have two receivers running into the same spot. You got him, who's going way outside. You got him who's getting caught up, and then they're in the same spot. And so now these two are not viable options. So when Drake Maye comes off the quick slant, he can't just say, hey, let's take the vertical shot, because neither of them are open because they're standing next to each other. Our number one receiver is just not even driving, okay? And I'm going to tell you right now, people go, well, he might not be fast enough. Guys, when I was at Snow freaking College, we had a receiver that ran a 4.7 that could run routes like this and get his ass open against D1 cornerbacks. Because he ran the route, he drove at them, he got them on their heels, then he broke down. These guys are starting to slow down and break down too early. And if you're putting it on the quarterback here, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, rant over. And I'm going to tell you right now, guys, that's part of the reason why sometimes college coaches fail at the NFL level. Because they're just used to having better talent that sometimes they don't worry about the little specifics. There are little specifics in game. That's why sometimes you got to understand it. Like the spacing is just awful. That first deep ball that he threw, we're going to go back to it. Okay. I know we're at 11 minutes and 10 seconds in on this video. Let me show you guys. Okay. For those of you who weren't in here earlier. Okay. Okay. We're going to run the play again. Okay. We're going to run the play again. Drake Maye puts this ball in the only spot possible for his receiver to catch that. You want to know why? Look at the split by the receiver. I know it looks sexy, and I get driven nuts when I see NFL guys doing it. That split is halfway between the numbers and the sideline. This corner right here is technically doing the right job. Like, I wouldn't even be mad at the cornerback. It's just a hell of a throw by the quarterback. I don't know how the receiver does not go out of bounds here. How is he not out of bounds before catching this ball? And maybe he did, and the ref just judged that he got pushed out of bounds. But, I mean, that is an incredible play right there by the quarterback. Right? Tyler's like over there like, this is awful. So sorry, I know that I'm being kind of demonstrative, but oh my God. Sorry. Okay. I get fired up sometimes when it's stuff like this. Okay? Because there's guys who get jobs who, to be bluntly honest, shouldn't be coaching because they don't give a damn. This is guys, this is the 11th game of the season, and your receivers are lining up and doing that kind of crap. I'm sorry. That's on you, coach. That's on you. If it was the first game, I'd be like, oh, okay, it's first game. This is the 11th game of the season. We all do. Sorry. So I'm a little fired up. And then people go, oh, the quarterback said, well, quarterback, where would you like him to put the ball there? Sack. Of course there's going to be a sack. They bring a blitz. Line got the stunt. Not great. Quarterback has to hold the ball longer. I mean, watch his eyes, guys. Just watch his eyes. One. Okay, let me come here. Nope. Now as he comes across, there's pressure. I think he probably should have come off. If he didn't feel that the comeback was going to be open quick enough, maybe he should have come off of it a little bit quicker. That's one thing you could say. But Sorry, guys. I shouldn't get this animated. It's not my. I'm not even a North Carolina fan. I am not even a North Carolina fan. You guys, I'm an Oregon fan. And I'm sure though that if I watch film from Oregon, there'd be stuff I'd get freaking animated about as well. But I just it just drives me nuts. Okay, so let's take a look here. Right, read. Pick a side. Got. We should do like a betting system. How many times do you think that Clemson's going to be in a one high? How many times? Let's see it. I mean, they have not come off of. They have not come out of one high. That's one high. They are just basically. They are basically telling Clemson they have no respect for your pass. They have no respect for the passing game. They're like, we're just going to keep putting people down to help with the run. We don't think you can throw the ball deep. We don't have to worry about keeping two safeties back. Our corners, our DBs are better than your DBs. I mean, that is an insane thing here. I didn't even see. I just am so disgusted. God. And here comes the ramping up. Oh, are they going to stay? Oh, nope, one high. One high. Man covers with the robber. Oh, my God. Pressure's on. He's dead. He's dead, Jim. He's dead. I'd be fired up too, man. I would be fired up too. Because nobody's getting open. Actually, that's not true. Oh, yeah, it is. Same guys, they're rounding into these routes, and these DBs are just the DBs for Clemson are just they're like, we don't wanna open up our hips because we don't fear anything. I mean, give him a head shake. Act like you're going inside. Anything to make him move. Watch. Okay. Watch this guy. Watch him. I want you guys to watch him. This video is now for all you young wide receivers if you're watching this film. Okay? All you young high school wide receivers, all you tight ends, everybody who's going to run routes. Watch that defensive back and tell me, do you think he's even worried about the guy going inside? No. He doesn't even step a little bit. He doesn't even hesitate. He knows immediately where he's going. He's driving. There's even if Drake Maye had time, he's going to break that pass up. He may undercut for the pick. You can see Drake Maye's ready, wanting to throw there. Got pressure, sack. All right. Woosah. Sorry, guys. When I see bad football, it gets me pumped. It gets me frustrated. Holy cow. Why are we sliding? Why are we sliding? Here. Oh. Never mind. I see why. But okay. Okay. Oh man. I think I've seen enough so far. Oh my God. That might be why he starts drifting in the pocket sometimes, guys. This is what happens when you don't understand your plays have to have a counter punch that looks the same until the break is made. Exactly. Right? Like, holy cow. Now it's just run for your freaking life. Run for your life, Drake! Drake, run! Run, Drake! We may have to watch more Drake film. Holy crap. Drake film. Drake Maye. All right, we get a completion. You know what his stats were for this game, guys? You want to know what his stats were throwing the ball? He was 16 of 36. Average yard was 5.8. By the way, you want to know why Clemson is playing one high so much? North Carolina's running back averaged almost 10 yards a rush in this game. I mean, I have never. So they're walking people down. They're better stopping the pass one high than they are stopping the run. Okay. Makes total sense. Makes total sense. I feel like I am just being a dick at this point, but good God. I cannot believe what I'm watching. Why? Coach Brusso, you would be so proud of Clemson's defensive backs. Clemson's defensive backs are winning like all the time. I have never. I don't think I've seen Clemson run a too high safety look yet. It's been one high the entire game. They're like, yeah, throw the ball. Do it. RDBs can cover your guys. 16 of 36? Shall we see mathematically? Coach Brusso, it's because North Carolina receivers are very good. No, that's not it. 16 divided by 30. 36. 44% completion percentage in this game for a guy that's now. Wow. Just, okay. I got to go find it for you. Because it's. We're an hour and a half in, but I got to find it for you since you're here. Where is this at? Where's this play at? It's in the first half. Oh, right here. Yes, you can tell that they really did miss Josh Downs. So watch our receiver right here. Guys, watch this. Okay? Tyler, I don't think you've seen it. Watch. Tell me who the receiver is on this play. That's just a good job by the defensive back. Rides him inside, receiver can't get back to the outside, lose. That's a good play. I there's nothing else to say there, guys, but that's a hell of a play by the defensive back. Okay? So there's that one. Right? Let's go. Right? Remember, I've said all I've seen is single high safety coverage and zero high safety, right? Tell me who's open. Tell me who's. Oh, coach, hold on. Before you drive, you got to see this one. Like, who's open here? Nope, no one. I mean, this is the film that we're watching. All right, this one right here. He's throwing down and making his break 8 yards in advance. That corner can spin all the way around and make the play still. Ball's thrown out of bounds way high. That tells you something. It's like, oh, look, it's two. Nope, one high again. It's just insane to me, man. Tyler, that's what I've been saying. Oh, Coach Bruce, so you just missed a rant. A rant. I'm not even a freaking draft analyst. I'm just doing this because I want to see, and I am just so blown away. There's I can't even remember what play it is, where I'm just like, this guy's not even running hard enough on a comeback. Now Drake Maye's gonna have to go to his quick game because there's a blitz, so his alert throw, which is the hot route. Oh, that's not open. Okay, let me go over here. Oh, look, my two vertical receivers who are both running goes are right standing next to each other playing patty cake. It's almost like, man, what a terrible job by the quarterback getting sacked there. Like, where the hell do you want him to go? Like, he's got to just run. Oh, God, guys. I am. Run mesh. Do you have mesh in the playbook right now? Because they're just playing man against you, basically, and they're just like, do it. Come on, bring it. Bring it. They'll go zero high, and they're like, you can't get away. You can't get away from me. Now, I don't know why he doesn't throw the slot right here. You know it's one high. You know they're playing off coverage. I mean, they're not even disguising it that well. Throw the slot. Throw the slot. You think they're going to win 3? They may. Holy cow. They got to have something. Got to have some. Hopefully they went and got some receivers that can get open. Is it a comeback route or is it a curl? Like, I don't even know if that's a comeback route. I don't know what the hell route it is. Watch this route. Like, no threat at the bottom. Oh, you meant this past year? Probably. Oh, my gosh. That's like a curl. Holy crap. Okay. All right, I'm harping too much. The one thing I do see is sometimes he drifts, and I don't know if it's because he doesn't trust the line, but he'll drift. Like, see, okay, good. Mr. Official. Hey, I want. Bill. How is that? I don't know how that doesn't get called. What? I don't know how that doesn't get called. Okay, slot receiver. I would have liked him to kind of try. It's like they're these guys. It's like a anathema to them to like to kind of sell the inside and then break to the outside. Like they're like, I don't know if I can break to the inside and then break up. Like break to the inside and call it, ref. Come on. I don't care that you're at Clemson's house. Receivers got to fight that a little bit more. Brought the tight end across to be the extra blocker. See, here's the problem, guys. So, receiver needs to restack. What do I mean by that? So, let's go talk to it. Let's take a look at this here. So, what do I mean by restack? Okay, ball's up. That receiver needs to fight to get in front of him while he's drifting. He needs to kind of drift and get in front of him. That would have been called if he was like right in front of him. I know he's getting grabbed, but you got to kind of like fight that a little bit more. Really make it go. I still think it should have been called, but that's just me. The offensive guy, Coach Brusso would be like, nope, good play. Slot fade. That's got to be called. He's grabbing at him. He's obviously slowing him down. Throw the flag, Bill. Throw the flag, Bill. Bill's the fake ref in our channel, guys. If you're ever in this channel and you want to use it, make sure to join as a member. I plug. Yes, make it obvious for the deep wing. Like, the reason I'm saying if you restack, like if he leans a little bit more and stacks, that being pulled on will be more. What's the word? My brain is broke on the word watching this film. It will be more pronounced. You'll have a better chance of getting it called. So this is fourth down, and this are the routes that they're running. Yes, pronounced. Tyler, I was like, but Tyler knew. See, Tyler, same wavelength. Offensive line guys, same wavelength. It's 4th and 7, so let's see the route combination here. 4th and 6, excuse me. Do they not have any shallow crossers? Do they not have like mesh? Anything? Do they not have any man beaters? I feel like they have no man beaters in this freaking playbook. I am losing my mind watching a team running, basically cover one the whole freaking game and winning. Like, what the hell, man? I don't know what he's supposed to be reading here. His best bet is the slot receiver at the bottom, right there. He's a little late. He's looking to his left, so he's late. Let's see the route up top. I think he's got to come off of that quicker. He's staying too long on it. The problem is he's probably been told to look there first. But again, once again, one of the problems, guys, that we're running into with all of this is that these defensive backs for Clemson, they are not feeling threatened with vertical shots. That's why that slot fade almost worked, is because the defensive back was like, oh, they are going deep. Okay? But these guys are just sitting. They're not even really dropping, right? Like, they're just not feeling any threat. And so because of it, here's your only option, really. And that should have been your first option. I think Drake Maye's got to come off of this play a little bit quicker, personally. Like, he's got to see that corner sitting there. And just know, okay, watch corner. Corner sits. Okay, corner has been sitting all game. This is something that needs to have been getting coached during the game. Hey, their corners are sitting. Their corners are sitting. We're gonna have to be a little bit quicker coming off of some of these reads. Okay, corner's sitting. Now he needs to work to his second read because his second read is open. This is open. Okay, if he comes up, if he drops back, what do you do? Okay, don't like it. Bam, get your head snapped around. Throw it. You'd love to see smash. I'd love to see anything that's a man beater. Because right now I am seeing no man beaters. And that is the problem, right? Like, sorry. I'm getting into my uber exuberant frustration watching thing. Sorry, guys. I shouldn't be getting this way. This isn't my kid. This isn't my team. But I don't know. How about we, run that guy on a quick shallow cross, have him come across. Oh, that's called mesh. Oh, they're running man coverage. Let's run guys into each other. Oh, or you make them go around each other so that when the ball gets caught, like, sorry. It feels like they have nothing for man beaters, guys. And when I mean that, what do I mean by man beater? I mean by like shallow routes, like this, by mesh, things like that. But that's not what I'm seeing, and that's why I'm getting so frustrated by. It's like, what is in your playbook? What's in the playbook? Tell me, what is in the playbook so that I know what it is. And it doesn't feel like there's anything in the playbook for that. Okay, so let's watch the head view again. Let's watch the head. Sorry, everybody. He's losing his mind. See, to me, corner's not bailing. If you know what your route is, corner's bailing. He should be already off of that. Corner's bailing. Corner's not bailing. If the corner had started really bailing, let's say the corner had started really bailing off, I could see the justification for staying on it. But he's not. He's staying right next to your guy. You know your guy is running that curl route. Or I guess that's a comeback. He's running that route. He's not going deep. You know that. Right? And if it's a vertical, sorry. You're putting a lot of pressure on the kid. And this is something, again, guys, go to the NFL. This is where he will have to do this, right? He's going to have to do this, right? Okay, guys sitting, let me get back to my second read immediately. Okay, so again, we talk about this stuff. This is stuff that you want to see. Okay, fourth down, they get stuffed, no points, 21-7. Now he's starting to drift again. He's starting to drift. Watch the end zone view, guys. Now watch, they run dig. I would have liked it out a little bit sooner. I'd love to see the ball coming out, right? Let's take a look at his drop. 1, 2, 3. He has a little bit more of an elongated throw. That's part of his problem. You can see sometimes the throw's a little bit slower coming out. But he gets it right on the money. Okay, so we got man. I don't know why that's his first read, but it is. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay. See there? Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh no! Are you serious? Oh my God! Watch this, guys. I mean, that is about as beautiful. I mean, that. Guys, this is about as beautiful you're going to get of a pass. But look, leads him to the outside. No chance for DB, and he drops it. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, Nelly. Whoa, Nelly. You guys are all too young to remember that guy. All right. All right. Let's watch this play. Hey, this will probably be where we stop it. Like I said, this defense gave up almost 300 yards rushing. It's insane. It is insane. See, they're not doing that great of a job. This is why I'm like, just do you not have anything to make them tackle? Get a quick pass, let your guy run, see if he can run on like a shallow crosser. But apparently they can't. They can't get away from these guys. Don't have anybody to go in motion and do that with, like a flanker drive that you see. Well, like a drive where he comes off a motion and then he goes across on a shallow. Like, it's insane to me, man. Just absolutely insane what we're watching. All right. Thoughts, Tyler, Coach Brusso? What are we thinking? All right. So the reason the video is titled, Why Are Some People Down on Drake Maye? The reason I say that is he's now the third quarterback on some people's mock drafts. I think some people, it might be some NFL shenanigans where teams are trying to be like, oh, yeah, he's really kind of bad. Yeah, he's not very good, so he probably shouldn't be a top 5 pick. So my own thoughts. Okay. I feel like this game kind of pronounces why there were some issues for Drake Maye during this season. Okay. It is not very common for a team to run one high against in all these downs. Okay. And win as many times as Clemson is winning. One of the things, like I said, we're just not seeing very great route running. So that's one of the weaknesses that has really affected him. His offensive line, I don't know that his offensive line, people keep dogging his offensive line. I don't know if his offensive line was even that awful. Like, there's some mistakes. Like, some of the technique might have been bad at times. But overall, it is, to me, just the routes weren't very good. Receivers weren't getting open. And the thing about it is to not have anything that's like a real man beater in your playbook heading into this game seems like a real problem. So I need to see more Drake Maye film. I have some more to pull up to watch. We're gonna probably do a couple extra streams each week heading into the draft. I have Caleb Williams 2022 film. We're gonna watch that. Because I'll be bluntly honest, I was not impressed in the UCLA game with Caleb Williams. I mean, he had some good plays, but there were a lot of plays where I'm like, you're not throwing the ball. Guy's wide open. You're looking that way. So I got to look at the 2022 film because here's the thing. Drake Maye is, not Drake Maye. Caleb Williams is not going to a terrible team. The Bears were a 7-win team last year. So they're not totally awful. It's not like a normal number 1 team because they have the Carolina Panthers pick. So that's one thing to remember, guys. So we have that one. So I want to kind of see him with a better offensive line because 2022, he did have a better offensive line. Part of the problem, though, is when I grade it, just so you guys are aware, he also didn't play 2 of the best teams in the Pac-12, Washington or Oregon. So did that kind of help him a little bit that he didn't play two of the better teams in the Pac-12 in 2022? I'd say yes, because the team that he played, Utah, which was one of the better teams, he lost both times to him. So there's that. We'll take a look at that. But we're going to look at his film from then. We're going to look at, if I can, more Jaden Daniels film. We're definitely going to look at more Drake Maye film. I don't think, right now, my first impressions are, I can't really grade Drake Maye down for some of the things that are occurring. My big concern is he drifts in the pocket. Okay? Tyler, I don't know if you were in here when that happened, but you would see it multiple times where he is drifting in the pocket. And it's drifting to the side that he's looking to throw. And a couple times he has guys in his face where if he doesn't drift, and what I mean by drift is he dropped back and then he start do that, okay? And so sometimes when he did that, he actually got himself into trouble because then the defensive end is coming to the outside where he's drifting to and puts pressure on the offensive lineman. He's got a guy in his face. So I that's my one concern. Sometimes on these outbreaking routes, like we've seen a couple times where he has thrown the receiver too far to the inside towards the defender. I would like to see if he's doing that on another game film. And maybe, and the thing about looking at this tape, guys, the reason I was looking at this tape is because remember, Clemson has in the past been kind of the top dog of the ACC. They've sent guys to the NFL, so I want to see what he'll look like against better competition because that gives me an idea. Hey, he's playing against guys. Some of these guys are going to be in the NFL. What does he look like? Now, right now, you can tell that this is a premier receiver. So that is beyond measure, beyond the truth of the measure, because some of the routes just blew my mind were being run, guys. So those are my thoughts. That's what I'm thinking. You can see the chat when the stream ends. But guys, yeah, that's all my thoughts on it. We're going to go ahead and it's been almost 2 hours. This is my longest one looking at film. I apologize for kind of getting a little animated. If you made it that far in the stream and you see it, that's just frustration because I feel frustrated because there's guys that get jobs. This is one of my frustrations. Sometimes people have jobs that don't really deserve the job. So just gonna say it. Sound like Coach JB, Coach Brusso. But it's just frustration there because I don't like seeing bad gameplay in that sense. So, guys, appreciate y'all being here. We're going to go to the end screen. We'll see you next time, though. Have a great rest of the day. I want to give a shout out to all of our booster members that are supporting the channel. If you wish to have your name in a video just like this, please make sure to join at the link down below at the booster member or above. On the next screen, there will be another recommended video. It will be a breakdown video, most likely. Check it out. See what you think of it. Some of them might be commentary, but most of my videos are breakdowns. We'll see you later, though, and have a good one.